Hey guys, I'm sorry for the delay today. I usually start over an hour earlier, but many problems when starting up a new game can come into right. I actually forgot to download this game, so I need some time for that, and then also I just ran into more complications. Also, one of the things I found in this game is that in order to actually play the story mode, you actually have to select it once you're in the game. Like it just throws you into a blank canvas, and it made me puzzled as to how do I play a story out of it. But then I found this. So yeah, we can actually see if we can get through these 5 different chapters. Also, I'm not so sure if this game has much music, in which case I might play my own music in the background like some other streamers do, if it needs it. I haven't really organized a playlist for that, but I'll just chuck up what I have. Anyway, let's see the story in action. Death Row. We've been contracted to build an execution chamber at this prison in time for the scheduled execution of one of their inmates. Okay. It's been a long time since I played this. It was like the beta before it was released when I played this, so I've probably forgotten a lot of what it is. So hopefully it will have a proper tutorial that can remind me of what I need to do. I mean, I remember the rough gist of it. You make these cells, you build the whole place up. And if anyone has any suggestions or strategies as they watch me try to fumble about in this game, feel free to say what you wish. This isn't loud enough, I don't think. Maybe I can change the volume once I pass this intro thing, because I can barely hear the game. Okay. All right. So these games have definitely been quite popular of late, the likes of RimWorld and this and some others. Let's see if I can change the volume. Audio. Oh, there you go. Start there. Maybe a little bit higher. That might work. That's better. This is a tough one. There's a prisoner incarcerated at this facility who's been convicted of a double murder and sentenced to death. So I take it this isn't voice acting, obviously. That's where we come in. We've been contracted to construct an execution chamber in time for the guy's big day. This is where I want the new facility to be built. What, here? Presumably. Oh, between these. I see now. Between, presumably. But then there are other ones here. I don't know. Where exactly? First step with any project like this is to construct the building itself with enough space to fit inside to fit an execution room and a holding cell. Okay. There we go. Now we know. So let's get started. Construct a new building here. Sorry about that. Java update rubbish. We also need an entrance to the new execution facility. Build a large jail door into the south wall. Okay. Foundations and objects. Foundations. Don't know if it matters. Did he say it matters? I would have put up a bit by the silly Java thing. The entrance is there. Oh, do I have to do... Oh, okay. Hopefully that'll work. Okay, cool. Your workmen are responsible for construction of buildings. They'll collect the steel and concrete from the storeroom and take it to the construction site. Sure. They'll use those raw materials to build the foundations and framework of your new building. Cool. This is the slowest part of construction, so you should plan ahead when building new facilities. While we wait, take a look around. Use WASD or the arrow keys to move around, and use the mouse wheel to zoom in and out. Okay. Why is it still flashing these? So yeah, I can zoom in and out and move the arrow keys. Sure, fair enough. Cool. But yeah, I suppose we just have to wait. Okay, that's a bit. Wasn't expecting it to. Okay. Alright. Inside the building, I want a cell and an execution room. Partition the space by constructing some brick walls. Okay. Brick wall. Here, 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 and here. Fairly simple beginning, which is good. So yeah, with any, because especially this day's casts, which is all about games I've played before, I have played this, so I validated it as being viable for this particular cast. Starting a new game up, especially if I haven't played it in a while, obviously has a bit of a daunting element to it, because it's just, you know, one forgets what they're doing. One wants to feel confident that they're doing things correctly. And obviously, you know, each game has its own volume settings and everything else. And we'll see how long the campaign mode goes for as well. Now add large doors to these dividing walls. Sure. You can rotate an object before placement by clicking the middle mouse button or press R. Okay, that's good. Good. Straightforward enough. And like, I also don't know what music I'd play if I wanted to play my own music during this. What would fit? Because, like, you know, if I played some of my music, I don't think it would have the right atmosphere. So I don't know. That's looking good. We now need to designate rooms within those spaces. Okay. Designate a cell in a smaller area where our condemned inmate will live, and designate the execution room itself in the larger area. Alright. Cell. Yeah. Strange how it's difficult to move. I mean, I could always use WASD, but I also noticed that you can move the mouse by moving it towards the edge of the map. Alright. Those new rooms have requirements before they can become functional. The cell needs a bed and a toilet. The execution room requires the electric chair. Sure. Bed. And you said middle mouse button to rotate, so there we go there. Oh yeah, and we might have to do plumbing for the toilet. I remember that. Presume electric chair is fine like that. And we need to wait for the person to do it again. Cool. So that's for the electric chair. A big crate. Also, I'm wondering whether I should start using this Fridays for spiritual successes as well, because last time I did ukulele, which is a game I've never actually played itself before, but I played Banjo-Kazooie and loved it. And right now I'm thinking I want to play at some point Abzu. Hopefully this is done in the right way. Good. And that's a spiritual successor to a game I never actually played but watched in Journey. That's the essentials taken care of, but there are still a few improvements you can make. Sure. It's up to you, though. These aren't strictly required. It depends how much you care about their prisoners and their environment. Yeah, I'm just not too familiar with what I can do in terms of it. Itself can be improved with an outward-facing window. Oh, and a small bookshelf. Sure. And the facility would look better with a higher quality floor material. Excuse me. Like wooden floorboards or mosaic tiles. Sure. Outside, you could add some lighting and a paved pathway if you think it needs it. Right. That's a fair bit of stuff to remember. And that's presumably the inmate. This is the man in question, Edward Romsey, a teacher once, would you believe? It's not our place to decide if he deserves this. The law has made that decision. We're just here to do a job. That's a lovely excuse. Once you are satisfied the facility is ready, you can begin the prisoner transfer in his new cell. To his new cell. Simply click on the Polaroid in the cell to initiate the transfer. Okay, sure. Well, let's try and do some of that stuff that he said, just as practice. Objects. Window. Sure, hopefully that works. Hopefully that was right. And the bookshelf, sure. Okay. And the flooring. Is it concrete floor or mosaic tiles? I believe so. Mosaic floor, concrete floor. Cannot choose that. I can choose this then, so I'll do that. And then also do the paving stone. I want to try and do as much as it allows me to. Oh, okay, I can do that. Okay. So that I learn as much as possible. But yeah. I've been watching more RimWorld than this, and obviously RimWorld is probably more difficult, is my guess. Because you have the added element of constantly being in danger and losing your entire, like, habitat or whatever. People. But, well, what are these? That's just paving stone. What is the difference between this and this? Is it stone? It looks like stone. I'm gonna try putting stone here. Just want to see if I can find the one that looks like this. No, it's not the same. I mean, it doesn't matter too much. Yeah, I don't know what this is. Which one of these this is. Because it's not paving stone, doesn't look like paving stone. That looks like paving stone, this does not. Is it gravel? Regardless, let's do this. Do we have to get out of this first? And then do it? Okay, cool. Also, one sec. This seems to be crashed. This is odd. Why is this? I don't know what's going on with my thing. Anyway, don't shed one tear for this guy. He's a stone-cold killer, guilty as charged. He even confessed. Want to hear his description of what you did? Oh god. It's juicy stuff. Yeah, I really don't want to know. It was around 11 PM, the lights were already on. I knew she was home. Lovely. Oh, nice. Terrific. Wonderful. I knew I'd catch you two here. Edward, I don't, just don't. What are you going to do? Well, what does it look like it's going to do? Lovely. No, that's graphic. That's even more graphic. Yeah. Ew. Ew. Clear as day, if you ask me. He deserves every vote he's going to get. Right. All men deserve forgiveness, even him. Are you so sure in yourself that you can deal out such final judgment? Catching your wife with another man is no excuse for what he did. And he went there with a loaded gun, knowing he'd find them together. That's a double premeditated murder. He's done nothing but cooperate with the authorities. The state is making an example of him. If he had committed his crime 100 miles north, he'd be looking at life imprisonment instead. How is that justice? That doesn't necessarily mean that he should have life imprisonment instead. That just means that, you know, these sort of situations get dealt with differently, and you can't really say either is justice. The trouble is, you see, this is too far gone for there to be justice. No one can bring them back. But anyway, whatever. Do you want a guy running like this running free? I'll sleep just fine at night when I know he's gone. Yeah, and asking difficult questions. Good work so far. However, there is one problem. The execution room isn't functioning yet because it doesn't have any power. We need to connect it to the electrical supply. I really wish my computer was okay. Like my internet, rather. We are now viewing the prison utilities mode, which shows us the electrical wiring layout for the entire prison. Each building in the prison is connected to the power grid by these thick underground electrical cables. Power is provided to the prison by the substation, which draws electricity from the national grid. Oh yeah, and then it fills up. I remember that. Let's see, put more in. As you can see, this entire wing of prison cells is without power. All the lights are out. To fix this problem, we first need to switch into utilities mode to understand why the lights are without power, and then plug the cable across. The nearest electrical cables are too far away. Our engineers can't complete the wiring for this area. Extend electrical cables nearby to cover this wing of the prison. Sure. Utilities. Electrical cable. Is it this? Or is it this? We'll start with this. I don't know if that is for that, or whether I need to continue all the way down here. I need to restart my internet browser because it's not working. I don't know why it's not working. It isn't. Like, I can't even move it. So, one sec. This doesn't usually happen. I don't know why it crashed so overly. Okay. Hopefully that's all fixed. Just want to load some of the windows up again. Tabs up again. Okay. So are they gradually going to do this? We've got to speed this up. Okay. So then presumably we need to get it all the way to here. I don't know if we're going to need to do it to there as well. But we have it on fast speed, so hopefully this will be done fairly quickly. Also, why is this not coming up with it? I don't even know that. Strange. Lights aren't the only thing that needs power. Your new electrical chair does too. Use the power cables to connect the execution facility to the power grid. The electric chair itself is a special type of electrical item. It requires its own dedicated power line. You'll need to connect it up directly with the main cable. Sure, let me scroll out of that. Utilities again. Well, if I'm gonna you connect that to the okay. God, this is so sure. I should have to do it. But we need to fast forward this. Because otherwise it's going to take so long again. Oh, lovely. Thank you, whoever followed me. I really appreciate it. I love every follower I get. I'm really grateful for every follower I get. I'm trying to make this entertaining and enjoyable as possible. I'm glad you find it good enough to support. I really appreciate it. If, like I say, if you have any suggestions, if you want me to put my own music on or something, or you want me to do something particularly, I'm going to go about the campaign mode. That's my idea. But if you want to say, feel free. But thank you, whoever it is. Thank you so much. We're almost done, I think. We should test the new execution room at least once before we try to use it now. I'm just going to turn it on for a few seconds, make sure everything is okay. Okay, what happened? Well, that didn't work. Looks like we're due to... Oh, yeah. I guess it fills up to full, doesn't it? So we need more capacitors. I remember that. Looks like we drew too much power and tripped a circuit breaker in the power station. The whole prison is dark. We're going to need more juice to be able to handle the power spike that the electrical chair generates, which means more of these capacitors around it. First, we need to turn the power back on. This is a two-step process. Switch the power station back on by clicking on it and selecting switch on in the menu that appears. Then build 3 more capacitors so we have enough power capacity to handle the electric chair. Yeah, 3 more capacitors. Indeed. But first switching it on. Once you've done that, test the electrical chair again by clicking on it and switching on in the menu. I should have written this down. This will help. Good. Turn the power station back on. Click the power station, click switch on. Okay. Cool. Expand the power station with 3 new capacitors. Thankfully it has this, because I would want to write that. That's really good that it's done that. Oh, here, okay. Very good. Full speed, please. That's cool. 33%, of course. Test the chair again, click on it, and select switch on. Okay, I'm going to go across the chair. Probably want to slow down there. Yeah? Yay. Well done, I believe we have finished with this job. Okay. What happens now is out of our hands. We did a professional job, and that's important in our business. They like to drive home the message that, hey, we're only doing our job. I mean, I remember, not to go too deep into and detract too much, but like I remember watching a Bond film where one of the assassins employed to kill James Bond as an example, said, "Hey, I'm only doing my job," when Bond manages to get the upper hand. That didn't stop Bond, who's so-called the hero, from killing him. And I think he says in response, "So do I," or "So am I." I think what it drove home there was the idea that you can have a professional job, but that doesn't mean your moralities and mentality should follow whatever your job says, and you have absolutely no way of personal opinion or feelings or thinking about it. And just because it's your job to do something, yes, it's your livelihood, and maybe you could get another, maybe you can't. If your options are limited, perhaps you are forced. In those situations, I feel sorry for the person. But in situations where you have an opportunity, especially in a first world country like presumably this one. I mean, presumably this is some Western world country. I don't know where this is set. You could find a different job. Like if you disagree strongly enough about the actions in what is being done, if you feel passionately that this man should not be executed, or you don't believe in the death penalty, and I personally don't really believe in the death penalty, even though I don't really know if I would agree with it in certain extreme scenarios, because it's a very deep question. I would have to think about it more. I don't really know what to think too much, but I don't generally like the idea of the death penalty. It's all I'm saying is, you shouldn't let a job like this keeps on happening. That's so important in our business and all this. Dictate how you feel as a person. So I mean, I disagree with the theoretics behind this. That, oh well, we did a poor job, that's all we need to worry about. You're a human being. But anyway, try not to worry about what happens next. Because that's the irony. Well, I suppose it could be considered irony. Is that the man that we're dealing with has killed two people. So in a way, through his actions, he believes in the death penalty, because he penalized the two people that were affecting his life and taking away his ability to be a loyal husband by having his wife cheat on him. He therefore believes that is significant enough for the death penalty. So in a way, by not sentencing him to death, I disagree with his moral, because clearly he believes the death penalty because he killed two people in response to their behavior. So he believes that it was worth death. He just effectively believing in the death penalty. But by not believing the death penalty in killing necessarily this guy, because generally speaking, I just don't like the idea of death penalties. I don't know if this would actually be the case, if this is real life, how I feel. But, generally speaking, I don't like death penalty. Therefore, I kind of am opposing him. Whereas to agree with him would be to kill him, which is kind of weird. I don't know. Can I help you? Yes, there's nothing. Are you looking for forgiveness? I don't know. I have to do something. I can't live with the things I've done. Oh, you're not going to be living. You have to turn yourself in. Whatever you've done, you cannot evade the consequences. You'll never be able to live with yourself until you face up to your past. I want to go back. I want to forgive her. I want her to forgive me. So he's already regretting the clearly premeditated, as the God said, actions that he did. That seems fairly foolhardy. I would not expect these sort of words from someone who does this kind of action. I don't know. Because you gotta, if you're gonna do something as severe as kill someone, which I would never condone, like I said, I don't agree with death penalty because, for one, I don't agree with killing people. And if you were to ever do that, you know, you would need to have to be a little more certain of your actions than this. This clearly is not certain enough to have done what he did. God will forgive you no matter what you've done if you ask him to. Yeah. Again, forgiveness. What does that really mean? I don't know. Forgiveness sometimes feels very hollow. It's like, I forgive you. Yeah. And you probably still hate the guy, you probably still whatever, but you forgive his action. Like, it doesn't, forgiveness doesn't really resolve the issue. Not really. But you must answer for your crimes in the eyes of the law. There is no other way. Okay. Cool. It is time, Edward. You've done the right thing, even though this world will not forgive you for it. You will be of God soon, and he will have a final judgment on you. Well, he said he can't live with himself, so presumably he's okay with the idea of getting executed, because he can't live with himself, unless he doesn't know what that means, either. It's very heavy stuff, in a way, even though it's, it's a game. Uh-huh. Presumably it's gonna happen. Edward Romsey, you have been found guilty of 2 counts of murder in the 1st degree. The penalty is death. Do you have anything to say? Susan, I'm sorry. Lights out. Black screen. So how long does the black screen do I have to press something? Or is it just the moment? Chapter 2, Palermo. Okay, so this has got actual more story. Because from what I remember when I first played this, I've seen that stuff, but I've never seen this. There's a crisis brewing at one of our other facilities. Someone started a fire in the prison kitchen. The priority is to put it out, stop any casualties and prevent more damage. This is quite heavy for a first-ish kind of mission, don't you think? Use the emergency services button in the toolbar to call the fire brigade. Get this fire under control before it burns the whole prison down. Fucking hell. Do they know where to go? Do these people know where to go? Click the right mouse to order your phone and move that. Okay. Oh. Is that just 4 of them or is it 8 of them? Looks like 4. Yeah, these are the other 4. God damn it. That's a lot of fire. Hopefully this is effective. Ah! Ah. Get out. Get the hell out. Wonderful. Wonderful. So I lost 2 firemen already. Terrific. Shit. Hopefully I've been able to not take any more casualties. God damn. I didn't want to lose anyone. But starting to lose more people. Hopefully that's everything, right? God damn. Controlling these firemen is a bit... not my favorite. Extinguish the flames. What flames are there left? Good, extinguish flames is gone. Lovely. And amongst all of that, I lost 2 firemen, but this guy managed to survive. Wonderful. Would have been better if he died. Bad news for him is that budget cuts have meant we had to sack all our permanent doctors. Goddamn. The good news is our infirmary is still usable. Hire a couple of doctors and they'll take care of Don Palermo whilst we sort this mess out. Alright. We need to clear up this mess. Use the bulldoze tool to demolish the ruined canteen and kitchen. We need to remove all the debris. What? Designate a garbage zone adjacent to the road. Our workmen will dump the wreckage there for the garbage trucks to dispose of. Finally, can you send those firemen home now that they've done their job? I've added more details on each of the objectives to your to-do list. Well, I can't send all of them back because 2 of them are dead. Anytime you're unsure what to do, highlight the objective and you'll see additional instructions. Oh, nice. Okay, cool. Designate a garbage zone. Rooms. Carpets. Okay. Clear the kitchen wreckage, clear the canteen wreckage, clear the goat wreckage. Use the bulldozer tool to demolish buildings. Alright. Canteen. Bulldoze tool. Click the bulldoze tool. Bulldoze. Okay. Hire more work and speed up demolition. Working. Okay. Dismiss the fire. Dismiss and emergency call out. Call out. Locate their icon on the right hand side of the screen and click the red circle button to move home. Oh, I see. That. Hire a couple of doctors. I did, right? I hired a couple of doctors. Is that it? Yeah. Or is that not working? I don't know. I can't tell whether I'm actually home or not. Where is the infirmary? Oh, there. So, demolishing those buildings will take a while. You can pass the time more quickly by using the buttons on the clock. Yes, I know. But how do I get the doctors? Oh, I see. I have to do that. Oh, cool. Alright. I believe I have dismissed the fireman. Okay, so I didn't know that's how you do it. I see. So you actually have to place them on the map. Then they just drop in place. Okay. So we have dismissed the fireman, although it doesn't seem to have happened yet. I mean, we need to... Get rid of this guy and get rid of this guy. How do I get rid of dead people? I need to know how to get rid of dead people in order to dismiss the fireman. I can't seem to get rid of this guy.
Hmm. Sniper. How do I get rid of dead people? Oh, he's getting rid of, and he's getting rid of. Thank God. Dismiss to 5 minutes. Dismiss to 5 minutes. Happened. Okay, cool. We'll just speed now. Now that I know everything is happening. Because I wasn't going to do it till I knew this was going to happen, but now that this is happening, it'll happen. It's fine. Cool. Alright, so this is working. There isn't much with music. I'm still thinking maybe play my own music. I don't know. My own music doesn't really fit this theme. So. See, good work. Let's check up on our casualty, yeah, too. Oh, casualty, the guy, Don thingy. Okay, sure. Are they his, like, cronies? The fuck? Lovely. Is he gonna die? He looks awfully like the guy who just committed the murders. Yeah. I think he's trying to say something. Which of you cocksucking, faggot banging, rat piss motherfuckers did this? Lovely. Lovely. It's not really the kind of language I uphold in my channel, but considering I'm playing this game. Whatever. I'm pretty sure I have mature settings on both my Twitch and YouTube, so we'll have to live with that. No one did this to you, Pappy. It was an accident. Well, at least she's saying the truth. Shut your stinking mouth and listen good to both of you. That's better. Better language. If I... Oh, for God's sake. If I knew which of you fucks started that fire, I'd snap your stinking neck. Okay. My time is done. I'm going to die in this fucking bed. Lovely. And there's a family business to run. The Palermo name, Palermo being just a city in Italy, is all we've got left. So you do the honourable thing, you dirty piece of shit fucks, capiche? Lovely. Really wish it wouldn't have language on this. I know he's mob boss, so what? We know what to do, Pops. I mean, I actually think real criminals, like this kind of thing, if there is such a thing, if there is such a thing as mafia, which I really couldn't say if there is. There certainly used to be in the history. These days, unlikely. Seriously unlikely. But who knows? Look at what the. I think they would be far more civil-tongued because it's that, like, you know, very sort of softly spoken, almost like Godfather kind of style, which is like, you know, threatening and very passive-aggressive and scary because it's so, like, subtle, but there's more of that kind of style. Anyway, watch your fucking back. This isn't over, Nico. I don't really wish to try and voice act this game. Some games I like Hyperdimension Neptunia that I'm playing, and some other games that I actually think deserve trying to voice act properly for, that I like. I mean, I like this game, but not this side of it. And I like the characters in Hyperdimension Neptunia. I don't really like the characters in this game. I will voice act. This game, I don't think I will be. I haven't done so yet, so I don't think I will be. I know that sounds strange because if you can voice act one, you can voice act all, right? But I don't know, some games I just don't really want to try and voice act, and some of them I'm more encouraged to do so. Without food, these inmates will be tearing the walls down within a couple of days. You have to click inside his box in order for anything to happen. If you click here, it does nothing. That is really weird. It just says click to continue. No, you shouldn't have to click inside the box. We've got to secure the prison before we end up with a riot on our hands. Although it does, prevent you from accidentally clicking here and going, oh shit, I missed the box. I mean, I swear a lot in my own time, when I'm upset about something. I swear a lot. I know I do. Which is why I'm pretty sure I have my stuff at mature already. But somehow when I'm having to read someone else's swear words, I'm not so happy about it. I don't know, maybe something I need to get over. Because I'm happy to swear myself, why can't I swear other people's dialogue? But I just feel uncomfortable about reading that. I don't know. We've got to secure the prison before we end up with a riot on our hands. This is the deployment screen. From here you can control the tactical deployment of all your guards. Okay. Deploy a spread of guards to all cell blocks and rooms. Assign 10 guards to stations around the prison. That should be sufficient show of strength for now. Okay, I need help on this, and hopefully you're going to have these things go down. Yeah. I also want to patrol around the inner courtyard where we'll be building the new facilities. Sure. Anytime you're unsure what to do, highlight the objective and you'll see additional instructions. Yes, I remember that. Deploy 10 guards around the prison. What are these? One, two, three, four, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay. Assign 2 guards to patrol the inner courtyard. Where's the inner courtyard? Where's the inner courtyard? What is the inner courtyard? Okay. Sure. Nice. We've a lot of work to do still. Sorry, still to do. We need to turn our attention to replacing the kitchen and the canteen. First we need to rebuild the kitchen, because without the kitchen, the canteen is kind of useless. You need to install several pieces of equipment and hire some chefs. Once that's done, build the new canteen, which makes perfect sense to do it in that order. Once you have all that completed, the chefs will automatically start preparing meals for the entire prison. If you aren't sure what to do at any time, try highlighting the objective in the to-do list to see some hints. Yeah. Bloody hell. What on earth? Ugh. Whoa. Thinking about how I'm supposed to do this. Yeah, I know, I get it, but like... foundations, building, brick, and concrete, outdoor element, um, okay, so we'll have them here. Let me just think. 12, 12. That should do it. That should be good enough. Requires the entrance. Fuck. That should hopefully work. Cool. Nice. I also want concrete wall. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Yeah. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Good. Alright. Cookers and all sorts of shit. Jeez. Where are all the kitchen equipment? Where are all the kitchen equipment? No. Where are the kitchen equipment? Where's the cookers and stuff? Serving tables. Where's all of this? Where's this stuff? Where is that stuff? See, I can't find that stuff anywhere here. Like, where is that? Oh, where is that stuff? Oh, I can write in here. Okay, cool. Nice. What the hell? What the hell? Weird. I have to type. I have to write this in manually. I don't know what is the front and what is the back. What is the front and back of this? I'm going to assume that's the front. I don't know. And then sinks. No, not for a sink. Just sink. Jesus. How many sinks? Oh, I'll have 2 sinks. And place a bin in the kitchen. Bin. I'm going to assume that's the back. The bin's there. Improve the kitchen floor. Improve the kitchen floor of what? Whatever. Utilities. Nice. Nice. 2 serving tables, 6 tables. Just bro constantly. Dude. Serving tables? Why? No, serving table. What? Okay. I see. Nice. So like that. And then tables, table, table. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 8, 9. So 2, 5, and 8. You can do that. Okay. Cool. So that's nice. 2 benches around each table. God, this noise, man. No. I misplaced that one. I think I undid it. Place a bin in the canteen. Fuck. I don't really have space for bins in the canteen. Bin in the canteen. Like this. And like this. It's going to be difficult to get into this seat and this seat and wherever. Alright, cool. You would not believe what I've just been told. One sec, I really need the lights. Also, I want to check a couple of things. That's okay. Oh, I see. Oh, wow. Okay. Fair enough. Just give me a couple of minutes. Well, less than that, actually. A couple of seconds, really. Let's see. Alright, cool. That's alright. That's good. You don't believe what I've just been told. Guys were dumping some of the old foodstuffs. They discovered packs of narcotics. That's exactly the kind of thing I anticipated said. And bottles of alcohol hidden in bread. We suspected the Palermo family of smuggling into the facility for some time now, but we've never been able to determine how. Some days it doesn't just rain, it pours. Yeah, well, it's like a Jenga tower, you know, you take one massive keystone brick out of it and the whole thing falls over. Now that the, you know, main chief is incarcerated, they're probably much less likely to be able to do their job to conceal everything. And again, this music is not loud enough. And I probably can't get to the main menu from here. Is my guess. And I don't want to skip it. Don Victor Palermo, boss of one of the East Coast's most feared mob families. The Palermos eluded the FBI for decades. Well, they can't really elude the FBI because they're in jail. Anthony Palermo, the Don's eldest son and natural heir, ran the day-to-day operations. Nico Tamaretti wasn't a made man, but was welcomed into the family business when he married the Don's only daughter, Vitalia. Okay. And Sonny Palermo, the Don's second son, the run to the litter, temper like a pit bull, and only half as smart. The Empire ran a narcotics trade from Maine to Florida. This guy knows too much about this family. I think. The Empire ran a narcotics trade from Maine to Florida. Not in America, right? That was until Anthony got caught in flagrante delicto. So if this is set in America, then clearly, you know, the whole idea of being a first world country and you can choose which job you're in, it's not an excuse to do things that you don't agree with. It holds up. Flagrante delicto, I don't even know what the fuck that is. Oh shit. That's that guy. Oh god. No, no. Okay, well I suppose it makes sense that they're gonna link the story somehow. So he's out of it. Shot dead by a jealous husband. Unfortunately for the family, police at the scene found 12 kilos of uncut cocaine in Anthony's sports bag. Jeez. And the evidence led straight to the top. Oh man. Because of his stupid actions, everything else is getting taken in. Overnight, everything the Palermo family had built up crumbled to the ground because of one stupid man's actions. It seems a bit far-fetched. The FBI had everything they needed to ensure they'd all rot in jail. Seems a bit strange that the simple thing would cause all of this. I don't really buy it, but whatever. You'd think they'd have more protocols in place. Which leaves Vitalia, Don's only daughter, the only living member of the family who isn't behind bars. Really? Why does she get to go scot-free? She's part of the whole thing. What? We don't know much about her other than she was always kept outside the family business. Yeah, but you're not... What? Nah, I don't know if this treads water, to be honest. But somebody on the outside must have been sending those drugs out. Oh, so that's what happened in the past, and this is still happening. Yeah, why didn't you take her down then? We could have quite a serious narcotics problem on our hands here, but we can't deal with that yet. We've got our kitchen and canteen up and running. Our chefs will work on preparing food for everyone, which should cool things down. I'm concerned that the fire was clearly deliberate, and we don't want to repeat that. That's a bit of a chaotic way of going about something, to be deliberate. How can you ensure that this Don Palermo would be the one taken down, you know, like even the most severe injuries? How can you be sure of that? It seems like a chaotic plan to me. Install a sprinkler system over the new kitchen and canteen and connect them to the water mains. Okay. All prisoners have needs. Those needs directly impact how your prisoners behave. Right now everyone is starving hungry, and that's what all the annoying shouting has been about. Food is one of the highest priority needs, and you ignore it at your peril. A prison is just a few failed meals away from a wall-to-wall riot. Oh yeah, food is very important. You can monitor the needs of all your prisoners from the needs report, which you can normally access through the reports icon in the bottom right. Okay. I've just been seeing skip so far in the bottom right. Oh, I see. This report shows the combined... I remember this. This report shows combined needs of all your prisoners. Red means a lot of prisoners are angry about this particular need not being met. What is the blue shit? That's what I don't get. And also, what is the green stuff? As you'd expect, food is red for virtually everyone. Lovely. And these prisoners are also very bored. Recreation need. Yeah, here. And the prison is in a pretty shabby state, which is reflected in the environment and clothing. You know, but the environment's getting less and less. So that's nice. It's your decision as the resident prison architect, which needs you will try to attend first. You can install televisions in their cells to keep them occupied, and hire some janitors to clean the place out. Okay, so it's kind of like almost letting me free now. Or you can just ignore the prisoner's needs altogether and rely on force to keep your prison under control. I'll leave it up to you. Wow, okay, so this is kind of like throwing me in the deep end now. Alright. Couple sprinklers in the kitchen. Seriously? Why? What? It seems really odd. Oh, in the event of a fire. Oh, I see. Well, this is what? 12 by 12, yeah? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So therefore it's 6 by 6 per half. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So, oh, that's annoying, isn't it? But if we go 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. Okay. 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, we can do that. Every 4. Really? Nope. It needs to be like that. Because then it's like 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. That's better. Terrific. Okay, so now we get utilities. Alright, we don't yet get to utilities. Okay. Some more sprinklers then. Good. Good, good. So we do the same thing here, right? 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3. What? Oh no, here we are.
1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. So if we go 1, 2, 3, and in, 1, 2, 3, in, and go here. 1, 2, 3, in, 1, 2, 3, in. Yeah. 1, 2, 3, in, 1, 2, 3, in. 1, 2, 3, and in. 1, 2. So those, yeah, that's how it goes. That's cool. That works. So now we can do the utilities and small pipe there, there, and then when these come in, we can do that as well. So now we can fast forward a bit and see what's going on. Yeah, this should be good. This should work because we got the water. Hopefully the water does last all the way to. Is that stopping? Is the water still going? Hopefully the water's still going. Because I think the water can dry up, can't it? We'll have to see. The water's still going. Good. So they're all satisfied because they're solid now. So that's cool. Connect the canteen sprinklers to the water mains. I will be. Option take care of inmates' needs. I don't know where I got that from. Handle food needed princess 24. Okay, cool. It's done. Nice. See ya. We've had an incident in the showers. There's a body. Actually, there's 2 bodies. Luckily for us, we've got cameras in there. When you get a moment, click on the Polaroid in the showers and we'll take a look at what happened. Yeah, I want to deal with these first. Handle the food needs of your prisoners. How? You're not supposed to come in here. So somebody be able to come in here. Oh, wow. Now it went back down. How do I handle the food? Hire some janitors. Okay. Well, how many janitors do I have right now? I have 0. Alright, let's hire a ton of janitors. Janitor in the shower. Janitor here. 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 Janitor storage. Janitor here. Alright, that one went to the shower. Janitor here. Okay. Hire some janitors and gradually clean the place up. Okay. So hopefully with that amount of janitors that'll help. Why is it 2%? What the hell? Why is this going down? It should be going up.
So I hired like 12 janitors. I'm not ready to do this until I try and get this better. Recreational needs. Oh. Shadows like counting. Holding cell could do some TVs, right? Build a common room. Yeah, let's build a common room. I don't know where I'd want to build a common room. We've got to build a common room somewhere, so we might as well build it here, yeah? Foundations, concrete. Sure. We'll make that a common room. Actually, no, can I cancel that? No, I want to be more than that. Yeah, that's what I want. That'd be good. Except I also need doors. Hmm. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. Really? 1, 4, 5, 6. 22, yeah, 22 blocks. So on the 11, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 11. Really? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So you have entrances on both open areas so that this cell can like come up this way and go here, and these cells can like leave this area, go here. That'd be cool. Rooms, common room. This will be the common room. Why is this not the common room? Because I have to wait for this to happen? Presumably I need to wait for that to happen. Yep. So, rooms, common room. So I can build a common room, place some TVs and pool tables there. Some phone booths. Some wide surface. And some radios. Some TVs, pool tables. One, two. One, two.
Hmm. That's pretty good. So I'll have that. Um, hmm. Have that like that. Really? That doesn't work? No. That doesn't work. I need no, okay. I know what I need. Yeah. That's what I need. Okay. So that would work. So I'm improving these two, as you can see, 35, 48. That's pretty cool. I don't know what else I'm supposed to do with the food. Hire more chefs? I don't know. But aren't the 8 chefs enough? I'll hire some more chefs. Maybe 8 cooks aren't enough. What is going on? What? I don't understand that. Anyway,
I assume this is the right way around. I don't really know. Cool. Nice. Environmental needs, higher Genesis, 95%. Recreational needs, boredom, and all that. Yeah, baby. I know. Woohoo! Try and get this. I wish I could make it a little wider in the circle. Good. And then like cool. That's good. Oh yeah, bookshelf. Nice. Good. So then I can go to logistics. And sort out the power, right? don't want this weird spaceship happening. Uh-oh. I need someone to do this now. God damn it. Need someone to do this pipe. Oh, for God's sake. That's not good. Anyway. See what that does. In terms of supplying power. Then we can fast forward a bit. Because now I'm basically been given the reins. Yeah, I lost a couple percentage there. Oh, cool. Yeah. Good. So, really? This is run out of power? What the fuck? Uh-oh. Why is there no power? Oh, good. I'm way up now. So that's good. That's increasing. Yay! Let's go back down to this. And that's utilities. Okay, now let's speed it again. Let's see it's happened. Oh, good. Good. Pretty good. Alright. This is increasing. Hopefully it continues to increase. Oh my god. We need a janitor. Why are they all dead? What? Uh-oh. Why are there so many unconscious? And how do you deal with this? What? How do you deal with that? Hmm. Not entirely sure what I'm supposed to do with all these goddamn practically dead people. It's a lot. Anyway, when you're ready, click on the paraloid in the shower to proceed. And that might tell me how to deal with that. So I think I'm ready to deal with that. Because the food thing was always most difficult. And the other two are done. That's a real mess. Where's the paraloid? There. Okay. Uh-oh. This stupid fat bastard's gonna kill his brother. Well, it may not be his brother, but yeah, the brother-in-law. Cut the bullshit with the knife. Right? No, no. They really had it on. Fire was meant for you. So he did do the fire? Lovely. Here's a... Oh god, look at this. And he's just making him waste his time so this guy can get up close and deal with this. Oh god. Yuck. Yeah. Disgusting. Oh, that's disgusting. Oh my god. This game is really got a taste for the gore. That is hideous. That's disgusting. That's so sickening. Mm. Yuck. Yuck, yuck, yuck. Ew. Ew, ew, ew. Ew. Two bodies though, so he's still alive. Oh, that's hideous. Ugh. God damn. I'm not one for gore. I really am not. Fantastic. Looks like the Palermo family is running out of members. You can bet the Palermos were selling those narcotics onto every con here. The guards are telling me they've seen a lot of prisoners showing signs of withdrawal since the fire. You see, because when I played this game in beta, you didn't have any of the story, so none of this gore and shit was going on. So I was just like manning a hospital and doing all the sort of like crafting stuff, which was fun. So that's why I've chosen to do this game, because that was fun. But man, this story is horrific. The guards are telling me they've seen a lot of prisoners showing signs of withdrawal since the fire. I want you to search every prisoner and every cell. I bet we find Palermo drugs all over the prison. Nice. And one more. Cool. Alright. Hopefully this will just go ahead. Oh really? I have to... Oh fuck's sake. Search your cell block by clicking on a prisoner within that cell block. Then clicking search cell block or use the shakedown option. Okay, that's easy. That's much easier. Handle the food needs of the prisoner. Can we deal with this shit? Look, some of them, they're all dead. On the positives, it's not as bad as it could have been, but there are definite problems with drug and alcohol dependency. We need to help these men. I thought we were just doing our job. Why do we now need to help them? Why do we need to develop a moral conscience? It's the only way of curbing their activities and dealing with their symptoms. Start a drug treatment program in the infirmary. Our doctors will administer a chemical substitute that will help alleviate the cravings in our addicts. For the alcoholics, there isn't a chemical substitute, sorry. So I suggest we start the group therapy sessions. You'll have to build a new common room to run those meetings. Already done that! Start new programs, go to reports in the bottom right of the screen, run program. Anytime you're unsure what to do, highlight the objective and you see our additional instructions. Build a common room. Meeting place up chair. Sure. Right in the middle. How is that getting on? Why is it flat? Why was it flashing? Oh look, food's much lower now. Yay, 69%. Oh yeah. But excuse me. How do you cure the inmate's drug addiction? So anyway, object chairs. Chair. Sure. No, not chair D. I'm trying to move to the right. Alright, meeting place. The fuck? Do I need to write meeting place? God damn it. Oh, or is it gonna happen when I start making the chairs? Yeah, that's what's gonna happen. I have to wait for the chairs to actually be made. That's okay. No, not that. What the fuck? No. How do I, what? How do I? There's none of these say therapy. What the fuck? None of these say therapy. What on earth? I don't know how you, what? None of them say therapy. Or work time. Oh, okay. Yay. Done it. Shut up. I'm trying to think. Very good. We made a real difference here, and I think the prison is back under control. You can stay and improve the prison further, or we can move on to the next facility. When you're ready to move on, click on the Polaroid in the infirmary. Very nice. Okay. I'd like to get this done. Does that mean I get to start working on the next, you know, thing? Next chapter. God, so many people are dead. Can I clear these people? Good. Good, good, good. I want to see them get cleared. Hopefully that'll all clear eventually. Yeah, you're gonna get one of them. Hopefully you actually do that. Take one of them out. Come on. What is wrong with you? Can you not see that I need you to, you know, I don't know how you tell the gods to get rid of these people. God damn. I wish I could find ways of removing these goddamn corpses from this goddamn canteen. Where's up? The guards were taking them, and now they're not taking them anymore. Resting. Fucking resting. There we go. Now they're taken dead. Tired and you're resting, huh? Good. Yeah, take them all. Eventually, these guys will go. Eventually. Are you kidding me? Good. 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 Come on. Come on, gods. Take these people. I don't know how to make them do that. Come back over here and take these goddamn buddies. Oh my god. Good, eventually. Why is this going down? This is so silly. Take this guy. Please take them. How? I don't know how you tell them to get freaking taken. They just eventually do it, but they don't do it when you tell them to. Why? Eventually they'll see it. Good. Cool. Awesome. Recreational needs. So this should go up to full. Good. Handle the food needs. I don't know what more food needs there are. What more food needs are there? Like every single one of these cookers is being used. Maybe I need to, I don't know. Let's eat for longer. Just so that we can get more. Just eat constantly. So I'd like to get this up to full. Look at all that food. Yeah, good to eat. But look at this. This is great. This is great. This is, look at this. This is great. Eat, 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 eat. Just everyone eats. There we go. Very nice. You've shown an admirable dedication to your prisoners, Malan. You probably have noticed by now that the major remaining gripe among prisoners is a lack of clean clothing. The one that's left, yeah, although drugs seems to be higher. For sure. If you want to take care of this need as well, you need to run a laundry service to gradually provide all your inmates with clean clothing. With a laundry and hire more janitors to start providing clean laundry to our inmates. Maybe. But what about these? I want to do that stuff. Yeah? Well, I mean, you know, I want to see this happen. So these work, because that's what I've done. I've made time slots, even though it's the same time slot. No, not this. Fuck. Why can't we change this? Good. That is good. Get in. Do the thing. And you want me to build a thingy? Sure. Yeah, okay. Concrete. Okay. No, that's fine. We'll just have it like that. That'd be cool. Let's fast forward that. That should work. That's good enough. Alright, nice. Hold your machine. Hold your basket. Ironing board. Oh man. That's not what I want. God damn it, no. Alright, that's cool. Can I not, like, rotate this? It doesn't rotate. I'm pressing the middle mouse thing. Press R as well. It doesn't rotate. Okay. Alright. Multi basket. What's the front? What is the front? I don't understand how it's supposed to work. I suppose this is the front.
Anyway, yeah, let's put it in the middle so it's accessible from all ends. An ironing board. Oh, cool, very nice. And then we need water and all that stuff. Okay, utilities. Cool. God, electrics are far away. Okay. That should be good enough for that. I would like to be able to start this stuff, but I don't understand. What's happening? Is it happening? I don't know. Oh, fuck. Ugh. What? I need to build more. I need to build more capacitors. What the fuck? Why won't it let me fight? I need to be able to build more capacitors. Why can't I build more capacitors? Fuck. Jesus. It won't let me build more capacitors. That's silly though, because like I need it. Hi. Hey moms. Hope you're doing well. I'm just trying to get used to this game. I need to build capacitors, but I can't seem to get any. Nah, I'm out of power. This is really just optional stuff, but I just wanted to keep trying to do it. But I need... Yeah, exactly. Oh, that's where I buy capacitors. Okay. Sure. Now I can buy capacitors. I didn't realize I had to buy them from that. I thought the only place I could buy them from is thing. We need a god. And there's a god. Cool. So helping out Alcoholics Recovery. Awesome. And I also done this thing, which is cool. It's really good. Start curing inmates' drug addiction. Active. I want this to be active, but it's not. I don't understand. Hmm. Yeah, I need another janitor. Nice. I wish I could do this. I want to do this. Ooh, that's green. That's green. Oh yes, oh yeah. Oh, it's happening. Woo! Good. But why aren't they here? They're in the infirmary. Okay. So they go to the infirmary to do it. Alright. Maybe I should put more chairs in the infirmary then. Because they want chairs. Last time I checked. Like they were talking about 8 chairs in the common room. If they're doing the infirmary, not the common room, I should probably have chairs here. And it's 4 chairs, huh? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. It's every 3. I can't put a chair in. Fuck. But I can put more beds. Is that not what that is? Why won't you? I don't know why it has to be in the thing. I kind of just want to wait for this to happen, for this to work. Because I feel like if I just wait, this will happen. When this red bar fills completely to lighter red, it will probably mean someone succeeded or something. That's what I'm having for anyone. I would like this to finish. I'd like to get this. Hygiene. With the showers. I see. Makes sense. Look at the blood about us and ooh, and the hygiene's getting worse. The hygiene's getting worse.
8 prisoners, 7 prisoners, 7 prisoners. God, this is getting horrific. Oh, good. Oh, good. I really want to see this happen. This is happening. Whoa. I'm gonna wait for this to cycle to 5, 6, 7 again. One more time. Hopefully that will get this done. It's halfway and then past full. Hopefully that will get it done. And then that will get that done. If it works, great. If not, then I'm probably just gonna pass to the next thing. So we do need to try and move on. But at the same time, it would be nice to get this. I don't know why this is there. I don't understand this at all. What is this? What is that? There's a radio here, that's why. Oh look, active. Free passed. So yeah. See? They passed. Free passed. Start queuing inmate struggle addiction. That should be that. 6 passed. Which is pretty cool. Start queuing inmate struggle addiction. That should be it, right? And why isn't it yet? That should have been. Oh well, I don't understand this. It's not even telling me anything. Like normally when you hover over something, it would give you information. This doesn't even give me any information. And 6 passed, so I don't know why that's not happened. But let's count that's happened. Now let's move on. Yeah, because I don't want to wait indefinitely for something that's probably possibly not going to happen. Hello. Why is she in the prison? I thought she was supposed to be, separate out of the business and stuff. You're a bit of an asshole, Nico. I don't see why she needs to go to you. Yeah, you did. Would you? All right. I mean, I suppose I should really be reading this, but I can't. I'm a Palermo, Nico. I'm forgetting myself again. And with Papa gone and you and outsiders in this place, our enemies would walk right over this family. I can't have that. I have to show them a Palermo sources on the phone. I'm sorry I wasn't reading earlier. I mean, I was reading in my head. I wasn't reading out loud. What, so you're here to fucking whack me after all we've been through? Nico, 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 you're so old school. No, sweetheart, I'm divorcing you. Oh, wow. The fuck? You kidding me? I'm a dead man in here without the family behind me. I know, sweetheart, but that's not my concern anymore. My God. She never loved him. Never. Which is good, because he's a dick. I wish you to a better place, Pappy. Goodbye, Nico. She never liked him at all. Chapter 3. GABOS. CNDC, which is presumably a news channel. Riot at Alchemico State Prison. Staff and security have withdrawn to the perimeter to wait for military assistance. A number of personnel are still unaccounted for, including company CEO Charles Wallace. What? Rioting erupted following the arrest of several high-profile judges, alleged to have taken kickbacks in return for imposing harsher prison sentences. Oh my. Okay. Douglas Benedict, currently serving a life term, is believed to be the ringleader behind the outbreak of violence. Adding fuel to the fire, sources say the criminal underworld has recently been rocked by a series of high-profile murders, including the attempted assassination of mob boss Victor Palermo last month. Oh my. Yeah, but he's kind of dead anyway. City Mayor Calvin Heller released a statement just a few moments ago. To those who question our policies of punitive reform, this should act as a stark reminder. These men have housing and food provided, the privilege of paid work. This is how they reward the taxpayers who subsidize their comforts. CEO Charles Wallace's deputy, a relative newcomer to the post, has been tasked with restoring order. It is yet to be seen whether a lack of experience will prove costly during this difficult crisis. Jeez. All sorts of garbage. Lovely. Oh my god. Negotiator. God, this thing is under. It's out of control here. Nobody's in charge. We've got multiple casualties, and the remaining guards won't go into the rioting cells. So, rioting cell blocks. We've had to pull back to the perimeter. Figure out what to do and put a stop to this before it gets out of hand. Riot police should be here in a few minutes. Jesus Christ. Stop the riots. Lovely. Emergencies? Fire engine too? Please?
Right, they're already here. So we need to stop the fire first. I can't see any of the prisoners at all. Incoming call. First, the response teams has arrived. These guys are riot guards and are much more heavily armored. Use these guys to start retaking captured prison wings. We've also got some paramedics from the nearby state hospital. I suggest you use them to give them energy attention to your riot guards as they retake the prison. Well, you deal with these. Fuck. You not? Six prisoners are rioting. I don't know where these 86 prisoners are. Oh, fuck me. Can you not? Can you fucking go? What the fuck? Move the fuck up.
so difficult to control these sometimes. What the hell? Okay. So that's cool. God damn it, that fucker's injured. Get out. Get the fuck out.
More riot guards have arrived. Nice. Needs detailing. It's a slow operation, but you know. I assume this is the CEO's deputy with whom I'm speaking? I appreciate this is a very difficult time and we are all under intense scrutiny. Rest assured you have my full support in using any and all resources at your disposal. We've gained a foothold and retaken some of the prison, and the loss of life so far is completely justifiable. But before you push on and retake the rest of the prison, you should resecure the wings that you've captured. Hire some guards and assign them to recaptured sectors from the deployment screen. They will ensure the captured wings stay captured. Once you've taken care of that, push into remaining zones and put these monsters down. These animals can't be rehabilitated and they can't be negotiated with. I'm working on authorizing an armed response team that will put an end to this quick. Cool. A couple of you guys are injured. You guys need to go over here. All of you need to go over here. Fireman William hoses in. Yeah, I know, I already done that. That was the first thing I did because I thought, Jesus Christ, I got to stop that fire. The problem with fire is it gets worse if you don't deal with it. So it just gets awful. We captured a special wing west. We captured Max Gear's wing south. The doctor, you've got wounded all over the prison and more to come, no doubt. You can't just leave them to bleed to death. Well, actually, I can until I get the other thing sorted. Build an infirmary somewhere on site and hire doctors to treat the injured. Sure. We've also seen quite a few bodies. For the sake of their dignity, we need to go to morgue and start collecting them up. Yeah. You need to hire workmen to do the construction work. Be sure to keep them safe. I'll keep that in mind, but right now, I'm going to deal with the actual situation. It's not like we're out of the situation. Fuck. These people are still rioting. We need to get these firemen out.
Hopefully those firemen can arrive back safely. Recapture the special wing west. I would really like these girls to edit it, huh? Listen up, we've got your CEO. I don't really give a shit. So this is how it works. I ask, you get. Any problems? Send anyone in, or if I even smell a cop, I put a bullet in his skull. Yeah, so on. We want an unarmed vehicle. Sorry, an unmarked vehicle. We want an unmarked vehicle, blacked out windows, full tank, 1 hour. I'll be in touch. You fucking kidding me? I'm not doing that in 1 hour, especially in this game. I don't give a shit. This is completely unacceptable. We need eyes on that canteen so we can see what's happening. There's a small security room to the north of the canteen. We need to secure it. Deploy some guards in there to man the CCTV console and we'll get vision to the whole cell block. Jesus Christ. Yeah, well, none of this hour shit. Thank you very much. Good. My firemen are arriving. Good, they're all helping me. Alright, cool. So I need to take care of these wings. That's what I need to do. That's what I want to do. Hire guards and deploy them to the capture. Alright. Yeah? They're coming? They're coming or not? Good. I'm gonna burst down there. See what's inside. Okay. Deployment. How are we doing for deployment? Need to hire one more guard. Sure. Staff. I would like janitors. Thank you. Okay, no. More right guards have arrived. Terrific. I need visual on everything. And so that is what we were doing. Also, I really want some janitors. Come on. Can we not deal with this shit? Arrive here, please. momentum. The mayor has brought in some armed police from nearby police station. Be careful of these guys, you might end up with bloodbath in your hands to let them loose. On the other hand, the prisoners may choose to surrender when they see these guys coming in. I don't need any more help. Especially if it's dangerous. Where are you guys? Where the fuck are you? There you are. The main bulk of reinforcements have arrived. You can now call up as many squads of riot police and paramedics as you need from the emergency toolbar. Very good. Amazing, yeah. I want you to come down here. I need healing. I don't need more, I just need the ones I have. Fuck me. One right guard is fucked. I need help on him. Good. Good. Alright. You stay back. These guys. Go to here. Then when you're all ready, including you, dead fucking cunt. Oh man. You got one. I had to swarm and they fucking didn't do their job. They should have swarmed around that fucker with the knife and prevented anyone from dying. God damn it. You guys need to come back over here. Oh, fuck off! God, that's so annoying. Alright. Come back here. Fucking knife moving pieces of shit. You need to work as a team. You need to be staying together in the same area. I wish I could like hotkey them as like a group, like in StarCraft or something. Get him down. No one's fucking around anymore. Good. It's a shame we lost one. It is a shame. But, yeah. The rest is cool. Okay. You got assemble out here. Shame that one died. But, you know, well, not bad. Freaking tired guy. You're tired, you can just, you know, rest up. I don't need you. You're just dragging the rest of us behind. Let's take a look at the hostage situation. Last chance to walk out of here, boss man. Ever played 2-ball tag? No. Two bullets, 4 empty chambers. Used to play this with jackrabbits. You blow their heads clean off. But you work just the same. Let's start with a simple question. What were you doing in that office? I swear I don't know anything. That's not a good answer. It's better to say something than simply saying I don't know. I've seen my own reflection enough to know a man doing wrong. Someone's gonna die in there. Fine. Who goes first? You? Me? What about this guy? Yuck. What do you know, just like a jackrabbit? What was in those files? I swear I don't know. You never had any luck. The first shot was a bullet. Luck's running out, still a bullet in there somewhere, and I know what I saw. Couldn't believe my own eyes. The big company man himself here in my prison, looking guilty as fuck. I'm guessing there was more in those files than just my rap sheet. Please, please don't. Odds are getting shorter, Wallace. I'll tell you what, I'll make it easy for you. Whoa. Alright, enough of this bullshit. It's your turn, motherfucker. Unless you tell me what I want to know. I can't, please. Okay, please, please, don't shoot. It was the money. It was all money. As usual. What a boring, boring reason. That's it? You're a valuable commodity. The longer any of you are in here, the more profit we make. We were just bending the law. That file was the proof. So what we were, what did you get for keeping us inside? $73,000 a year. And that you would risk your life for. That's stupid. Each son of a bitch. It's time for you to start paying back. Anyway. I want my wheels now. Wallace is joining us, and if I catch sight of a tail, you'll be scraping pieces of him off the freeway. Lovely. That's it. It's time to bring the situation to an end. The team is all in position. None of us are getting out of here. It's not you what they want. What are you talking about? I did it for money, but he did it for political gain. The longer the sentences, the more votes you got. Who the fuck are you talking about? Mayor Heller. It was his blueprint, I just oiled the wheels. Now you're incriminating others? Wonderful. Those files were the evidence that could destroy his career. You're shitting me. What the fuck? They're coming in, get ready. I fucking warned you. Lovely. And they didn't hit any of these? No, the CEO is dead. Oh. I shot the sheriff. Nice place. Incoming call. The facility is under control and the rioters have been subdued. It could easily have turned out a lot worse. We've got one hell of a cleanup operation ahead of us. I'd appreciate your help with that if you've time. We don't have any building contractors on site, so the first step will be to hire some new workmen to get the work repairing the place. I always thought security here was much too lax. These inmates have been given too much free rein for too long. That stops today. Great. So this guy's not to be trusted either, huh? I want you to build us a new armory and then deploy armed guards at key positions around the prison. The sight of that will subdue these prisoners and they'll think twice about causing this much trouble again. I'm also approving the funds to provide body armor to all guards on site. Our men need to be able to defend themselves. We have a few other requirements. There are a lot of prisoners who need to be taught the error of their ways. Build a new solitary confinement wing. Our guards will take care of moving inmates to solitary as required. Solitary confinement gives inmates time to reflect on what they've done and reminds them who's in charge around here. There's a lot to do here. We really appreciate your help. Once you feel you've done enough and are ready to move on, click the alert by the front gates. 10, 9. Excuse me. Excuse me. Why? No. Hold your phone. Why the fuck am I losing so many people? They're over here. Fuck. Get out. Get out now. Get out now. Fucking hell. Oh boy. Can you? I lost a lot of people for no good reason. Not happy about that. Why did I lose so many? Where are you for? You're not what I need. What the fuck? You're not what I need. Shit. Oh god, I don't want these guys. God damn it, I don't want these guys at all. Fuck. Free fire.
Will you listen to me? Okay. Freaking hell. Dismiss. Okay. Oh, God. To be honest with you, I think this is a good time to pause and call it for the day. We just had that little story outbreak of the Benedict guy getting detained and his men getting all killed. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see how it is. This game is quite brutal. If I wish to carry on this, sorry, well, what I should say is, if I manage to find something of particular interest next week, I might be playing something else. I might be coming back to this at some other point. It's interesting. The game's fine, but this might have been just a one server look again, because yeah, it's been a long time since I last played it. Last time I played it, I didn't actually have any like story. It was just the build a prison kind of thing. It was very basic. It was beta still. So I don't know. As you can see, it's not the most infusing of games that I've played. So I don't know. If I find something else that I want to play next week, I will. If I think, oh, I might as well just keep trying to push this on to finish it if I can, then so be it. I'll look up how long this is supposed to be. I'm still in the first of 5 campaigns though, right? Or whatever. Or maybe not. Maybe I am now in the 3rd chapter. I don't know. I'll have to look that up as well. But what I'm saying is, thank you for coming along and supporting the cast. And there were quite a few people that came in to see, which is great. And I hope everyone enjoyed it. I'm sorry I wasn't perhaps as animated as I have been in other ones. But yeah, each game tends to dictate how I feel about it, because it's how I respond to the game itself. And some games are going to infuse me more than others. So if I can find something that's really exciting that I want to play next week, that I feel I've played before, or has some relevance to Friday favorites, like I said, like Yooka-Laylee, then sure, I will do that instead if I'm excited by something. If not, I might still carry on with this. I don't know. We'll have to wait and see. I have just as good an idea as any of you guys. So thank you for watching this. It's been entertaining. It's been interesting. But I don't really like the controls of the men. I don't like having to constantly click drag to select the guards. I don't like the fact that the guards only half listen to what I tell them, and sometimes they revert back to what they were doing. I do not want that. The game is so-so. The game is okay. But yeah, I hope everyone had fun, and I'll see you guys later.